The object that the worm possesses that makes him so powerful.
Not good enough for that.
You know what I want?
Hearing you, he snaps back over to you. He goes, "What? What do you want?"
I want a compass that points towards the thing that I'm looking for.
So you want to be Jack Sparrow?
Jack Sparrow.
It's a good ask.
It's a really good one. I
He thinks about it for a moment, and he goes.
That's only 1,000.
He thinks about it for a moment. He goes. He blows on his thumb for a moment. He snaps out of existence. He comes back. He comes back with a little wooden dial with this little needle in the middle, and he goes, "Here you go."
Here, takes it. Just thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Mechanically, what you've gained is a compass capable of casting locate object once per day.
No!
For what it's worth, you're aware that this road saunters vaguely southward.
Okay.
Didn't fall, I sauntered vaguely downward.
Okay, Crowley.
Okay. Does anybody know potentially what direction we are going in? Also, there's two suns, or else I was trying to look for proper east, but it's a little bit more difficult.
East-ish.
East-ish.
Hunter, survival roll, maybe?
What's that? Oh, survival roll. Fantastic. You could. Give me a sense of direction.
Just find my character.
Rotating around the table while he's doing that. Torin, you're fairly confident that we're heading southbound at the moment?
I will let our tracker ranger know.
Hyperion, at the same time, Hyperion and Brill, I guess I should mostly go to Hyperion first here. Do you have anything to add to the conversation about directionality, or anything you would like to do before we continue into the desert expanse?
I'm gonna roll. I guess I'm gonna roll perception.
What are you hoping to look for, sir?
Well, I'm just sort of seeing on the map here that there's a bit of a road through here. I'm just trying to see where the road.
Shout!
Trying to see the road. The road again saunters vaguely southward, though you can tell it is changing direction over time and will not reliably lead you southward.
I'm just gonna walk ahead of it.
Okay, so Hyperion is just going to quietly walk ahead. I guess that as we rotate to Ankara, you taking Torin's instincts that we are headed roughly in the right direction right now, is that enough comfort for you to continue forward?
Yeah, but she'll keep mentally knowledgeable that East is more this way.
Yes, it is. And how about you, Brill? Do you have any action items before we catch up to Hyperion, who has sauntered off ahead down the road?
Yeah. I thought I can do it.
Okay. Can I have an active perception check from everybody as we saunter down the road? Slowly but carefully, as none of us are super accustomed to walking through sandy bullshit. Let's see here. Oh, Jesus H. Christ.
Oh, gotcha.
Oh, shit.
As usual, I'll roll twice, but we'll take the 14. How about Hyperion? Can you make me... Jesus Christ, people. Oh, boy.
I did.
Oh, 4. Oh, 2. I was like, okay, well, Torin, you'll be the first one to notice this then. There is an unusual change off to the side of the road. It sounds like an unusually large shifting. And for a moment you think you might be about to be under attack again. But as you glance in the direction, which starts to pull the rest of the team's attention in that direction, you spot this unusually placed elf tumbling down a sand dune. And she lands with a crash at the bottom of this dune, where she kind of like shakes herself off and starts kind of getting the sand out of her little leather straps. Like,
Where the hell did you come from?
And Kara draws immediately.
Fear's just gonna be like, what the fuck? And who are you guys? Where am I? What have you guys done to me?
Wait, what the fuck?
Let's join! Yes!
It's
Wait,
like,
what?
why does Momo have a thing in the game?
No!
Woo! Is that fucking Elder
No.
Scrolls Online? It looks like it. I
Finally,
love it
another
either way.
girl in the party.
That's interesting.
But anyway,
Fuck
and Kara
yes.
will very much have an arrow drawn on you.
Fair enough.
Welcome, Tech.
Cool.
so this disturbed wood elf is more confused than she even seemed at first. And Kara has met this with immediate distrust. That makes it Hyperion, as you're the next in line in the turn order to react to the newcome fella. It is obvious that she is not of a similar, let's say, purview to yourself. She's not wearing any meaningful amount of like heavy armor, no steel plating or anything. The only thing she's carrying for a weapon is a large stick.
Yeah, that's all you need.
Fucking
Brill's gonna love it and be like, that's all you need. Well,
If anyone would like to make a history check here.
she seems very well equipped.
With your stick.
History check.
Let's see. Oh my
Eh,
it's been
Oh, wow.
Okay, double
Jesus.
20s.
What the fuck? I know all
That's
things.
all it's ever gonna be.
Both Hyperion and Beryl. Taking a good look at this newcomer, the light green skin and the typically orangish brown hair, you recognize as a wood elf.
Oh, so good. So fast.
Veer, for your matter too, you can, if you want to do the same history to try and identify the species of this band of strange people in front of you.
We're not strange. We're just uncommon.
You're a strange group of people to be together.
Strange. Just like,
History check, yeah.
I love these people.
Big time. Brill, the little lizard, is just gonna march forward and be like, "I love these people." Brill, this wood elf is going to be significantly less imposing than the two gentlemen you were just standing between. This 5 foot barely anything green skin lady.
Still taller than me. Yep, keep going.
Let's see, Veer, you actually have pretty good knowledge of the peoples of lands like this. You'll recognize one of them as a particularly dark-furred tabaxi. The one in full armor is difficult to identify, as you don't really have a lot of their features, but he's not particularly large or small, so that puts him as some manner of middling humanoid. Whether he is a human or an elf is unclear. The one that marches up to you most fervently, and the shortest of the lot, although you don't fully recognize him, he is very lizard-like. He kind of slithers up to you holding a little staff with a little bone helmet on his head. Strangely, one of the more comforting and familiar of the people of this group. And there is a quiet, gray-skinned, larger than the rest man standing in the back, whose species you do not immediately recognize. You are triple confused now as to this group of random fuckers. So, Brill, given that you're the one that approached first, what do you have to say to the newfound Clums elf?
So you got anything under a pound? Put it on top of my staff. Watch this.
Oh my god.
Under a pound.
Wait, did you just ask me?
Yes. He asked you. Do you got anything under a pound? Want to see a trick?
If it's more than a pound, you can break it in half to make it less than a pound. You can split it in half to pull it up there.
I mean, I have my herbalism kit.
Do it.
But I don't think I would give that to a stranger.
You don't want to give it away. You'd be sad if it was gone.
Are you
Give
sure?
it away, but like I don't know if I can trust him yet. I'll pick up a rock.
What do you mean?
Find a rock.
All right, so
I'm the most trustworthy one here.
the elf leans over and grabs
That's
a
the
random
necromancer.
red stone
My friends never
and
question me.
drops it on top of the piece of wood. You watch as the little stone levitates a couple of inches off the top of the staff and begins swirling above it. And Brill just holds it out all proud of his little magic stick. He's very much looking for...
Veer's just gonna be like, okay, that's pretty neat. I still don't know who you are, but you know,
That's okay.
that's pretty cool, guy. That's pretty cool.
This is who I am.
The stick is me. Torin, as we go to the back here, would you like to initiate anything with this newcomer? At the moment, Brill is just having quite the interesting introduction. And Kara has a bit of an arrow trained. Hyperion seems rather quiet. What is Torin thinking?
She fell down the hill. Can I see where she was coming from before that point?
If you track where she started falling, it's the impression of, at most, she was making her way over the top of the dune, but that doesn't make sense for the way she fell. It's as if her first footstep was over the top of the dune.
Like she perhaps had appeared there and began falling?
Something like that.
Ah. Well, that feels a bit familiar. Even if myself is Torin. Where did you come from?
I don't know what happened. I was running in the forest where I live one moment, and then I just appeared here and started falling.
God damn it.
Look, I know you guys. I know I don't know you guys, but did you have anything to do with this? I mean, one of you has an arrow pointed at me right now, so I'm not really sure if I can trust you.
I'm gonna put one hand up to my face and say, I think this black cat has something to do with it.
I think the black cat did it.
My parents just gonna call into the distance, racist!
She's been,
That's the necromancer.
she's been, 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 she's been
We didn't do
Inkara,
it.
at that remark from Hyperion, Inkara will blur
Hyperion's gonna have to
Eyebrow.
make a perception check to
He's being
hear that,
like-
because that was a whisper.
That racist comment was above the table.
Oh, god damn it. I was gonna be like, why am I starting to like you?
No, that was in game. That
was in game. Okay, so Inkara's gonna check over her shoulder, just look at Hyperion, raise an eyebrow, and twitch, and she'll be like, thank you. And then look back at the green creature.
Hyperion will just do like a very exaggerated with it.
Hyperion, you cut out for most of that. What'd you say you were doing?
Hyperion's doing a dramatic bow.
You get this sort of clumsy, if respectful bow from the random man in armor behind everybody.
Wasn't he bowing to Inkara?
That was.
Oh, you were bowing to
Yeah.
Inkara for. Well, fair enough. This awkward man in armor shouts some obscenity toward Brill and then gives a bow toward the black cat.
With that happening, I just take 2 steps back, carefully.
Trying carefully not to fall as you back up the dune.
Yeah.
Wait. Hyperion's gonna hang on. I gotta do a check. Or an athletics check. Hang on.
As
Perfect. Hyperion's going to charge her as fast as possible.
Oh, dear God.
Are you sure you're gonna do that?
Hyperion. So the man in full plate comes charging toward Veer at a respectable speed through the sand. Almost knocking Brill down. Veer, how do you feel about this random man in full plate charging at you?
Well, I'm gonna scream at him and tell him to stop because I don't want to hurt him.
Hyperion's gonna ready his axe.
There is a swirl of brown and black fog that begins to become visible around Veer.
Hyperion's gonna switch directions and just sort of circle back around.
He's got clouds!
You see the sand beneath Veer sort of begin to darken as these little tendrils of mycelium make their way through.
He's a mushroom!
The hell?
This little emanation very quickly retracts as Veer starts to calm down as Hyperion is out of the way. So this puts us back to the top of the turn. Inkara. Inkara, do you want to change your stance at the moment? The elf seemed... to you, the elf seemed hesitant to directly attack Hyperion, even when he engaged in an action that would have warranted a direct attack.
True. Yeah, I'll lower the bow to the ground. But have it still knocked.
Arrow.
Hyperion, I do like you, but you need to think before you act sometimes.
I did think. If she was hostile, I would be dead.
She did not attack us.
And
therefore, it does not make her hostile.
Exactly. Now we know.
Really, you have a
You're
very...
an idiot.
I fucked around and then it's called research.
Brill, you have a very comfortable feeling coming from these black emanations in the sand, and your arcane tilt kind of recognizes a necrotic energy from them.
I like this one very much.
And that's a red flag.
Torin, what do you think?
I mean, for right now, she appeared. Seems kind of lost. Seems like maybe one of us in a way. But hasn't attacked yet, so let's not, just attack her off the jump. Just a thought.
I lowered my bow, did I not? I did not fire.
And I'm very proud of that. Now we can get Hyperion to back the fuck off. That'd be great.
He is behind me now.
There's just gonna be like, okay, thank you for lowering the bow. Can we talk now? Is that possible?
Sure.
Yes.
Babe, you
I
scared the
tried
dogs.
to, but
Take the
these
helmet off.
I was curious.
Wrecker almost went for you. It's not funny.
Kira will walk a little closer to them. Just like carefully and slowly with her hands up, just like, okay.
She's holding her hand
are
up.
you guys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna take the staff and just put her bag back into her hand.
Well, she didn't give you the bag. She gave you a random rock she picked up. So you're like, you want your rock back?
Oh, I thought you gave me the bag. Too.
No, she was not willing to give you the bag. She gave you a random rock.
back
She
then.
found on the
She can have the
ground.
rock back. I already have a special rock that was made especially for me.
You know, you can keep it if you want. I know you already have one, but you can keep that one too if you like. I don't really have a need for a rock right now, but thank you.
You never know.
That's fair.
I'm gonna throw it
So
out there.
are you guys locals here? Do you live here?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Yes.
Well, those are very conflicting
You have
answers.
3 no's and a yes.
Ignore the metal one. He has brain damage from the heat.
He's a horse. He's alive.
Well, I mean, if he needs water or healing, I can help.
No, don't waste it.
Well, I have water. I have an infinite water.
Give her water. I want to see if she grows mushrooms.
He's gonna say,
We
don't
do not
waste the water.
know if
He's
she
not
grows
alive.
mushrooms. I'm not gonna put water on top of her.
I will. I don't have a water skin now.
Yes, you do.
He's gonna say, don't waste your water on him. He's supposedly not alive as he looks over at him.
Okay. Well, that's something, I guess.
That's a thing.
Can anybody tell me where we are?
The blood desert.
We're in it's hot.
That's very ominous, but okay. That's something.
Ooh, ominous. I love it. There's so much social awkward in this group right now. I don't know how to interact with new people.
The blood desert.
Alright, let's keep moving.
Brill's gonna motivate. Just move on.
I don't wanna be
Oh, that was
standing
fun to meet you. Let's move on.
Yeah. Let's walk and talk. I don't want to be standing out in the middle of nowhere all day roasting.
As Brill continues on, and Kara will look at the girl and be like, I would suggest you follow us unless you wish to die in the middle of this. We are not the only people out here. Be lucky and grateful you ran into us and not the other creatures. They may feast on your kind.
Hey,
Yeah.
them up.
She's mean. She thinks all other races are fucking pathetic.
Oh, she's a racist.
I did
She's
not
a
say
cat. All cats think they're better than everyone else.
I will shout.
If I thought that was the case, I would not be traveling with you.
Vera will shout to Burrow, be like, wait, you, the nice one.
Yep.
Come back here real quick. You showed me something. I'll show you something.
Uh-oh. I'm gonna do
Oh, Jesus.
blast. Burn it, blast. I know that spell.
Can I just?
Yeah.
So,
Cat
so you guys, tell me, do you have a favorite animal?
Aggravated.
Mabel.
Not really. I like
Can
a
you just
lot of
name any
animals.
animal you like?
Alright, we're gonna go with birds.
What kind of bird?
A bluebird. No, wait. An owl.
The Bloodhawks.
Okay. Veer will use her druid craft and completely accurately recreate the sound of a bloodhawk.
This high-pitched, piercing screech emanates from a space somewhere around the elf.
As horrifying as the screechiness of a banshee. Fuck yes. Sweet sounds in the night.
Somewhat of a party trick, that one.
I like it.
Torin mentioned an owl.
What was that?
Keep that in mind.
Did you mention an owl?
Yes.
And Veer's gonna ask Torin if he would like her to do the owl as well.
I can do the owl too if you want.
I can do the owl.
I wouldn't mind a sound of home in this desert from hell.
Veer completely accurately recreates the sound of an owl using her druid craft.
This time there is the quiet sound of crickets in the night and the stillness that you're accustomed to of your home in the hills, Torin, supplanted by this cooing that seems to like echo from far away, like a bird of prey in a tree somewhere in the distance.
Hey, Veer, make a perception check.
Sure. I don't know what she wants you to perceive, but
Okay.
she wants to see if you see what she's doing. What are you trying to do, Hankara?
You will find out. If she finds it.
But I will find out anyway because I have to say no. So you've got a 10 there. 10 on the perception, which is wild because you have a +6. What the shit?
Yeah.
You do not see the thing, though.
Well, that is up to me to set the DCs. What are you trying to do?
Okay, so you see what could possibly be a little rustle inside of Inkara's rucksack, but she's moving, so it's hard to tell.
Damn it.
Ah. Yeah, that is fair. So Veer will notice the rucksack shift a little bit, but it's unclear if that was because of Inkara moving or not.
I will, however, from now on, be keeping an eye on that little sack.
On that rucksack.
Just in case. My senses tell me there might be something. I'm gonna be alert.
Something fucky is afoot here.
Maybe dragon, I don't know.
Maybe a dragon, I don't know. Call me crazy. Okay, let's go. Shall we move forward?
Where do you choose to go with them then? I suppose.
Sure, but I'm gonna be very on guard, like very aware.
Fantastic. Not fully trusting yet, but going with them nonetheless.
I don't really have another choice right now.
All right. So continuing roughly down the road, it is. Fantastic. After what feels like an uncomfortably long time of just shifting desert winds and sand getting in places that sand shouldn't be, the group is in a bit of a formation. Veer staying mostly toward the back, kind of close to Torin, actually. And after a little while, you begin to wonder that the road is staying where the road should be. As although there is a beaten path, particularly to Inkara and Veer, it is very noticeable that this path is sort of inconsistent. Like, is it worn? Yes, but is it the same forever? No, this isn't a well-carved road. And as you walk and sort of watch the edges of it, you can tell that it must change shape over time just sort of naturally with the dunes. So the efficacy of where this road may be leading is questionable.
Here's just gonna be like, guys, I know I'm new here, but this terrain seems a little off. Do you guys know where we're going? Is this planned or are we just walking?
We're kind of walking that way-ish
East.
to try and find a mummy.
To try and find a mummy.
A mummy? Why on earth are you looking for a mummy?
That's a very long story. Then again, we have the time, I think.
Who wants to recite to Veer why we are currently hunting a mummy?
Well, those two fuckheads fucked with a whole den of kobolds. So now, in order for us to survive the kobolds, because they slaughtered a bunch of the entrymen, we gave up. We were given options: either die or run a few errands. And one, finding a dead mummy for this potential dragon that controls the kobold.
Okay, so I just got here and there has been a lot of weird stuff. So right now we're running an errand for a dragon and we're trying to get a mummy. And we're on a path that nobody knows where exactly it leads or what's on the... That's
Correct.
very good to know. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, right about sums it up.
Okay, well, I guess you guys lead the way. I'll just kind of
Welcome to the
I've been here
shit
10
show.
minutes and there's already dragons and ogres and mummies and I don't want to be here.
yeah, walk with you. See where we end up. I'm just warning you that this is a very, very strange path that we're taking right now.
I agree. Oh, and there is also a potentially large sand creature that if we make too much noise, it could come up and eat us.
Oh, great.
Moving on.
Anything else that you guys maybe have not mentioned that might be life or death for me right now?
I mean, I don't think we can tell you.
But
No, we most definitely cannot tell you.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I mean, if absolute need be, I might be able to get us over a certain amount of path without us being necessarily detected. So,
Oh my god,
let
somebody
me
finally
know.
got the gun on the game.
I already got silver barbs.
No, that's secondary.
I already have
Let's
silver
go on the
barbs.
game. That's the second best spell. And the most bullshit spell.
I stand by it.
I still do it.
Okay. What was I gonna say?
Pass without a trace.
Are you gonna try and cast Pass Without a Trace here?
I mean,
Yes.
I'm gonna ask them how big is the threat of this sand monster thing?
No
How
one truly
likely-
knows. Anyone who's seen it has not come back.
Okay, and how many people have come back in general?
No one.
As far as we know, no.
Oh, okay. Do you guys know how far away this place is that you're trying to get to?
No
No.
idea.
We're probably just walking to our doom and we're just too stupid to realize it.
Okay.
But, you know, we'll just hope.
I am questioning my choices of company right now. But
I have been doing
What
it
is-
since I got here.
What
You're
is-
not the only one.
Doran, Doran, you are the people person. Explain to the girl.
okay, well, yeah.
To make a oddly long story kind of short. We're new to this entire world. We've been here like a day and a half. It's fucked up, but we kind of are trying to find bits of a god-type being.
As soon as he says that, Inkara will run up to him and put a pause over both his mouth and look him straight in the eyes and say, "We cannot tell her, or she will have the same fate as us. She must
Okay.
make the choice."
I forgot that entirely. Thank you.
It is a mimetic hazard. Knowing of it ties you to it.
Yeah.
Veer is very confused right now. She's just looking at you strangely.
Okay, ignore
Not
all of
sure
that.
what to do.
Let's just focus on the trip of unknown length to the mummy and not dying. But yeah, that whole thing of like, do I want to go with people? That feeling never goes away. But we're here.
That's rude, Turing. I have come to enjoy your company.
That's nice.
I get that we're also new people, all new to each other, or me new to you. So you don't have to give me all of the information, but since I also want to come through this live, hopefully, I will. I'll cast.
Please don't murder me.
Yeah, I mean, if you guys don't murder me, I'll just cast a spell that'll last for an hour. For us to just kind of pass without a trace, not be detected very easily.
Well, that sounds perfect.
I love that one. Let's do it.
Let's do it. All right. Pass without a trace. How long does that take to cast?
It's instant, I think, right?
It says it's an action.
Oh,
Actually, it's a
fantastic.
ritual too, so you can save your spell slot.
Actually, I don't know. Is it a ritual spell? That is not a ritual spell. Fantastic.
It's an action, a concentration one.
All right. So as long as Veer maintains concentration, you guys can move quietly and efficiently for the next hour.
Brel, do you sense any death
Death and
in
arcane.
large amount?
Death
What?
and arcane. Let me take a.
What did I miss?
Trying to.
I asked Bril if he sensed any death in large amounts nearby, or in a specific direction.
Would you like to make an Arcana check?
Yeah.
The
Oh my
fans are.
god. God damn it.
Brill, I will say you don't directly notice like nearby, like there's no undead prowling like next to you or anything, but the very land that you're walking on is just seeped in necrotic magic. You get the impression that this is a place where raising the dead and creating undead is remarkably easy.
Dun, dun, dun.
Shit, I wish I was level 5.
Who knew this?
Yes, actually, you're correct. This place is filled to the brim with death and necromancy, and I am enjoying it. Too bad I'm not strong enough to do the coolest shit ever.
I'd be doing so much if we were one level higher. Fuck!
Yeah. Oh god. If only. Give me a level.
So, did we level up? Don't start. Let's see here. Torian, I think you and maybe Veer might have the highest passive perception. Is that right?
I have a 17.
70, Jesus fuck. And you have how the fuck do you have a 17?
You forget he rolled uber rolls. He had uber
He has
rolls.
a 20 on one of his things.
Yeah, my rolls are dumb.
Fair.
They're demigod.
I thought Mo rolled well with her 18 in wisdom. Jesus Christ.
She
And your
did.
main page.
Yeah.
Like, she rolled well. I rolled blowing the bell curve well.
She's got 16. There's 1 point behind you. So the two of you being the most passively perceptive, as you guys are walking, leaving no tracks behind you and particularly quietly, the creatures that you come upon will not notice you when you get close enough to notice them. You hear this like arguing back and forth in these deep, like bitter voices. And as you guys kind of stop to get a little bit more, even though you know you're not really easy to detect right now, you just kind of instinctually get low. Up on the hill around a roaring fire are these three great fat creatures bickering back and forth to each other.
Oh no!
I know the
Each of them
reference.
has
Get me the
this
fuck
little-
out of here.
Each of them has this little mutt next to it, this like two-headed demon dog.
Fuck this, dude.
Hey, you guys want to charge the hill?
Nope.
No.
Yeah, I want
Oh,
to steal their necklaces. That's what I want to do.
They seem to be arguing back and forth about what a particular meat tastes like.
They want to know what lizard's like. Let's get out of
As
here.
they have this pretty large pyre in between them with an oversized cooking pot in which is the roasted, overcooked husk of something. And as they rip pieces off, they go, "Oh, it tastes like pork." "No, it does not. It tastes like beef."
This is totally from The Hobbit.
Yeah, I just didn't want to say
And
it.
It's
the
a very-
three mountain
It's a very
trolls.
typical ogre argument.
Yeah, ogres are douche.
Okay, Vera's just gonna be like, okay, so just a heads up, guys. If you don't want to be detected, you gotta stay within 30 feet of me. We might be safe from those things, whatever they are.
Let's move
y-
off the beaten path.
Yeah.
You can make a history check if you want to know what they are.
Me.
Anybody can. Anybody who wants to make a history check to see if they know this creature. These are not familiar to you, Veer. They're also not familiar to Hyperion. He knows they look quite tough, but he doesn't know exactly what they are. All right, well, the only person who has a semblance of what these creatures are is Inkara, who will recognize a group of ogres.
Oh no.
Do not make a sound.
Why? Do you know what they are?
Ogres and their nuts.
Oh no.
If they do not grab and squish you, their dogs rip you to shreds.
Ogres are motivated. In the back of your head, there, Inkara, you recount stories of ogres being used as mercenary groups. Oftentimes, the only payment they will require is the right to eat what they kill.
I will relay this information and then say that reason my colony of people decided to live in the trees.
Well, since we know that now, what do you guys want to do?
Keep on going and not engage.
Good idea.
Okay. Just remember to stay within 30 feet of me, okay?
Oh, I'm gonna.
Hyperion and Torin, can each of you make a stealth check for me?
Oh, fuck.
Noting that it's with an additional plus 10. You are at disadvantage, but make it with an additional plus 10.
Okay.
Hyperion don't even matter.
So that's 13 plus 10 is a 23. And that,
So, not
that is 9 plus 10 is a 19. Okay. So the lowest number is a 19. Let's see if they smell you.
Oh no!
What are the odds?
That is OP.
One of the dogs
Oh no.
perks up, even with a 19. Jesus fuck. One of the dog's ears perks up, and those of you who are paying attention closely, particularly Inkara and Veer, who is particularly in tune with it's not really a beast, but it's beast-like. You can see its ears perk up as it stops chewing on whatever it had, and it starts kind of listening.
Inkara will hold up a paw to show stop.
Veer, you're standing close enough that you realize that what he hears is foreign. Do you want to do anything about that?
Okay, so I'm gonna just gently tap Torin on the shoulder,
Okay.
show him to come this way. Point to him, show him it's you.
I go that way.
Look, what is it, you big mutt? What you hear? The sound of your own intestines?
And he throws him another bone.
Yeah, I try and smell less, I guess.
Smell
He heard you, didn't smell you. But what do you want to do to try and smell less?
Don't breathe. I will hold my breath.
As you watch the great gray-skinned man go. Do you guys stop in place, or do you try to continue down the road?
I was gonna say stop in place.
Yep, let's hold up for a sec.
I would give it another 5 seconds before we try to move on again.
Does anybody want to try and listen in on the ogres at this point? Since we're stuck.
I would.
If you would like to try and listen in, you can make a perception check to listen in on their conversation.
I'll try from this far away, even though it's not going to be easy.
Alright. You're a little farther away, but you can certainly try. Torin is too distracted trying not to make any noise.
Oh, I don't have any.
24 on the perception for you. Okay, well, again, Viren and Kara apparently having a lot in common. Brill, you can hear some of it, but not as much as the other two. Viren and Kara, both of you having much in common, particularly Veer, who's listening most intently. The two ogres closest to you are kind of knocking each other in the arm, be like,
Oh, when do you think Grog's gonna be back? He's supposed to be bringing dinner number 2.
the second ogre goes,
He's supposed to be back by now. Maybe he went and got ditched.
At this, Inkara will turn to Veer wide-eyed and be like, "We need to go now."
I'm gonna be like, yeah, we want more food, guys. We should probably not be.
So
We should go off the path.
you guys feel an uncomfortable rumbling behind you.
Oh no.
Oh
Comes the
no.
snake.
Behind?
Marching down the path behind you, far enough back that he's not perceptive enough to notice you, is another ogre carrying the corpse of 2 snake-like creatures.
Hyperion is going to whisper, move quickly.
Go.
Okay, I'm gonna
Alright,
start.
We're gonna move at a medium pace. Is that what everybody wants?
Yeah.
Oh my god, yeah.
Just stick together, okay?
Off into the desert. Fantastic.
Are we just fucking to the side?
We're gonna do the old oval, the loop around.
It doesn't really seem smart to fucking to the side, but okay.
Because we won't want to have these guys notice us even more.
Aren't we gonna be higher level, so they're gonna be able to sense us better?
What?
Higher ground level?
Oh.
Debatable.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
Visually, yes, but ogres are not.
Yeah, but smell too, if there's a breeze.
Are we downwind?
Good question. Somebody make a nature check.
Give me a second.
Well, I can
I can do
detect weather perfectly.
Yeah, you can detect the weather. So you know the weather and whether or not it's windy, but knowing the direction of the weather. Actually, no, that's true. Actually, Jurycraft would let you know exactly the direction.
Fuck.
So, again, and both Veer and friggin' Inkara sharing a lot in common. Inkara does the whole, like, feel the wind with the fur on her hand for a moment, versus Veer can both tell by some druid craft with her hair and just feeling the ground. You guys are, unfortunately, upwind.
Upwind, though. That's fine.
That's a problem. You want to be downwind. Downwind means they're...
Okay.
Yeah, you guys are
switch
upwind.
to
I'm gonna use my thaumaturgy to make it so that way the wind goes around us.
Is that a thing that thaumaturgy can do? Hold on.
It can do small breezes, but I don't think it's like powerful.
Changing the direction of the entire wind system seems pretty strong.
Well, I mean,
Yeah,
I
that
can
would be
also
like
do
gust.
a gentle breeze.
That would be like gust of wind or something.
But you have thaumaturgy? Oh, it's not on your spell list.
With my druidcraft, I can do it gentle.
I guess between thaumaturgy and druidcraft, you can make a gentle breeze, yeah?
Yeah, it's very low end. Because it's a cantrip.
So do we work together?
You could work together. I'm going to say that's not enough magic power to totally alternate the wind in the desert, but you can divert the wind from you a bit.
I
Okay,
think
so
Druidcraft
Veer's
can
gonna-
make it smell different too. I think they can put scents and stuff too, actually.
Is that druidcraft that does that?
Yeah, double check it.
I can do faint odors.
Oh, true. You could add a different smell to with druidcraft if you wanted. If you want Ankara to roughly change the direction for you to add a brief smell
Well, mine says a
together.
faint odor of skunk.
A faint odor of skunk. That would be an interesting thing.
I mean,
That's an example you could do, yeah.
It would depend on whether or not they would be willing to eat.
That's just an example of what you do.
Oh, it's just an example?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what is something they wouldn't be willing to eat?
They're ogres, so
Nothing.
Almost nothing. Yeah.
I don't know if that's a good idea.
They'd probably
Can
eat
you-
smell like
But
jelly.
maybe a smell of a plant. I don't think they give a fuck about plants.
that's. I don't know. Do they?
That is wise.
possibly
Maybe
would
like
find it.
one of the common plants that's already in the desert.
Common plants that are already in the desert, mostly forms of cactuses and shrubs.
Okay, well, I'll form the smell of what's already the plants, what the plants already there
Okay.
in the area smell like.
So Vera is going to wave a somatic gesture, and this little gust of scent joins the wind created by thaumaturgy. And the breeze is enhanced and carried to somewhat mask your guys' smell with an enhanced and pungent smell of rotting cactus and dry foliage.
All right. I hope that works.
Now speed walk. Speed walk.
That's it. You begin to hear that fourth ogre get a little bit closer as he calls out to his buddies, go, "Oi! I got the gitch!"
You're lagging!
Lagging.
All right, you guys disappear off. This is far enough away from the road to say that you guys have gotten away. You don't have to yeet too far into the desert.
Go away.
Fuck that. We book it.
No.
Fucking gonna leave everybody.
Taken off the beating path and into the heart of the desert, it becomes clear
But we don't know where the fuck.
that you guys don't know how to navigate the desert very well. As you cross over a couple of dunes,
Oh, no, we.
you find yourselves almost hopelessly lost in the breadth of the red desert.
I knew this was a bad idea. Oh. Let me see if I have anything that can help with that.
Every dune looks like every other dune, and every plant like every other plant here.
I'm just saying, I feel like Hyperion should do a heat. You're in
Hyperion-
full metal armor.
I'm in chainmail.
Hyperion, that's true. It's only chainmail. Would you like to make a Constitution check, Hyperion, to feel how uncomfortable you are in your living body that you're not used to?
I'm just imagining it, and I don't like it.
That's for fucking killing me earlier.
Hyperion, you're holding up pretty well. You're feeling uncomfortable in ways you haven't felt uncomfortable in a long time. He didn't used to bother you that much, but now you're like, huh, this fucking blows.
I'm rusty.
There's sand, as is becoming apparently clear, especially to someone in armor who can't like shake it out very well. There's sand in places that sand shouldn't be. It's a very uncomfortable time. It's like going to the beach in jeans and rolling around. It's a bad time.
I'm trying to know exactly that feeling.
Can I
Mind
summon my familiar?
Sure.
Oh, sorry. But have them be a bird and fly to see whether there's any, like, path or something by besides the one we came from.
Veer is going to spend a moment summoning a little bird, a little raven from a pocket dimension next to her. She whispers something to it, and it flies up above you to look around. You can look through the eyes of this creature of your own volition. Your familiar tells you that the closest path is the road back the way you came. Beyond that, there is rolling red hills as far as it can see in this direction, save for a particularly large plateau if you continue to the west long enough. The ogres are still right where you left them.
What's a plateau?
A plateau is a large rock structure that's very flat compared to the land around it. So there's this raised, flat rock plateau off between the hills.
Well, that seems like it might be something that is not nature-made.
Maybe.
Okay, Viri's gonna tell everybody what she saw. So there's this weird, like, plateau, just like flat rock, which doesn't really seem like it's natural to me. The other thing is that there's the only path nearby is where we came from. So I was thinking we either just do a little long loop and then head back onto that path, but like far away from where the ogres were. So we just kind of do like a half moon and go back there.
Do you see anything but the east?
Say again?
Anything to the east. Veer takes another look to the east, and some ways past the ogres, there's what looks to be
Oh shit.
Has he shared this information with us?
Yeah.
this is what Veer has told everybody. Yes, some time ago. Right? What do you want to do? Motivate something. Drive it forward. What do you want to do?
Let's go say hello.
Okay. Let's go make friends.
At least take,
Barilla's going up.
take a nice peek and see what they're
Can
doing.
Veer's gonna be like, before we do anything else, could I just try something, just out of curiosity? How would you guys feel about it if I just like casually made it rain on top of him to see what he'd do?
Please do that. Please.
I mean, I'm intrigued.
I'll take a little rain, but yeah, you could give it all to him.
And Kara just knocks an arrow and says, "Fine." But I'm taking precautions.
Anger the beast.
Anger the beast. You gonna try and anger the beast?
Yeah, I'm gonna use my create water.
And Kara poked a bear once, and she found out.
Gosh.
All right. You guys see what components is that?
VSNM.
Oh, all of them. Okay. So Veer's going to take a moment to perform this druidic magic. And this little rain cloud appears just over the hill, roughly where her familiar says that the creature is. And you see this brief rainstorm that drops a couple gallons of water on the area, soak where you think the creature is. He goes,
Oh, no, it's ruined. Oh, no.
and with this little flap, you see this medium-sized creature, maybe only 4 or 5 feet tall. He flaps his wings once or twice, and he carries one of the corpses in a clenched claw up to the top of the dune.
Oh
What motherfucker?
oops.
He looks down at the 5 of you, and he goes, "No." And he goes back to what he was doing. You can see he lifts He rotates one of his wrists and lifts his clawed hand upward, and the corpse begins to levitate before him, its eyes and mouth glowing with a green energy.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, I want that.
He seems to ignore you entirely as he starts speaking in a language to this corpse.
I want to try to memorize that language.
Can we make my familiar
It's not common, is it?
just dropped it?
Technically, because your familiar is a fae, you could.
Okay.
He's not speaking in common, right? He's speaking in some other, like...
He's
Spanish.
not speaking in common.
Oh shit, Hunter, her familiar is a fae?
Yeah, because she built her character on 2024 rule, so her druidic familiar is actually a fae instead of a I think they're celestials. What they used to be, spirits. Yeah.
Spirits, I think.
Uh-oh.
I want my familiar.
Uh-oh.
A lot
But
of
then
spirits end up being
like-
phased nowadays.
Yeah.
go into the
Uh-oh. Okay.
You're gonna do a poop and then go disappear into his pocket dimension.
yeah.
Have your familiar roll a damage check.
Oh,
Give me a d20 plus 1.
my familiar has
Hunter knows exactly what I'm gonna do.
Oh no, that's not plus 10 stealth.
it says
Yeah, plus 10 dex, comma stealth.
oh,
It's only for stealth checks. You get the plus 10.
okay. Okay. I need to
You can just do a d20 plus 1 if you want to go to the advanced roller. But it's easy. You don't have a familiar token set up, so that's the easiest way to do it.
T20. That's
Let's see if your bird can aim it. But yeah, in the 2024 rules, a lot of spirits end up being fae. It's essentially just a notation of a spirit-like creature that is inherently not evil.
Yeah, so when
They
it
are
dies,
they are chaotic but not evil.
got a 13.
You got a 13. Okay. On this big bulbous head, you watch this little like squirt of unfortunate bird liquid. It doesn't quite land on his head, but it lands like on his shoulder. And he looks over. He goes. He's like looking down at where it got hit. He looks up at the frickin' bird, who then disappears. Veer will pop into its pocket dimension to keep it safe. He looks where the bird was. He looks down at his shoulder. He looks back up in the sky. And you hear this like vitriol of like spitting words and languages that no one speaks.
Interesting.
Just step back.
He proceeds to flap his wings once or twice and relocate again slightly off to the right.
With the otter, nice.
Jesus Christ.
Sort of.
As of yet, he seems frustrated but not hostile.
I just wanted him to stop the thing for a minute so we have time to think.
Here, you will also notice that the closer your bird got to the group to go into the portal, and Kara immediately switched locking from the creature to your bird before it goes into the portal.
Oh, this is a good way to start a fight.
You want to fight? Hold my shit.
Do it.
You're gonna get a shillelagh to the side of the head if you lock an
My
arrow.
favorite ability, use it.
Anybody, now that you guys can see this outright, Torin, do you have any clerical feelings about this creature muttering over and potentially talking to a corpse?
A corpse of what?
Something that was humanoid.
I don't let that pass.
As you can now get a better look at the corpse, you are uncomfortable to realize what type of humanoid it was is not entirely clear, as it seems particularly wrapped up.
Oh.
Is it what we've been looking for?
Ooh.
I doubt it's that one, but can I ask, is that a mummy? Or like a mummy to be? Like,
You
how do you
see
make
it? I'll roll a history.
Oh, really? You want to roll? For this one, actually, because it's a mummy. At this point, it's an undead. You can make an Arcana check.
Yes. They both plus 6. That's good.
Brill, you focus intently on the corpse that the creature is talking to, and it has all the makings of a mummy, but one that has not been revived. One that has not met its condition to be
So he's
undead.
trying to make a mummy.
It's a dormant mummy that he's speaking to, essentially.
Bitch trying to make a mummy.
Brill, if you choose to relay to the rest of the group, you can relay your knowledge of the undead, in particular mummies. They are a type of undead that only becomes animated given a certain trigger has to be met. And this is a mummy who is in a form of stasis so far as whatever was meant to trigger it into unlife has not yet happened.
I will start spouting random shit about it off like Kevin Hart and Jumanji.
Brill just this typical wizard lore dump on shit that most people don't care about, save for the fact that yes, this is a fact a mummy, but not one that is actively unalive.
I don't know if this is what we're looking for. This might not be the mummy we want.
Maybe he knows where to go find the other one, though. Maybe you should go speak to him, Brill.
I don't know if we should go close to him, but maybe we should try to speak to him. Beryl, could you create the mummy if you had the corpse?
I wish. But that is some
And-
high-end magics. That is some powerful stuff. I can maybe do the low-end stuffs in a little while soon. But that is... mummies are a little bit more up there.
So, given that he can do and stuff, like, could we take him in a fight, do you think?
Torin, you watch this creature lower its hand, and it turns around to look at you. Please don't. And he goes back to talking.
Very's gonna shout to the creature, not aggressively, just like, "Hey, what are you doing? Do you need any help?"
He once again begrudgingly lowers the corpse to the ground, looks back at you. No. And that's not going to do it again.
I like this guy.
You would.
I'm gonna talk again. I'm gonna be like, "Do you want us to leave you alone forever?
Yes.
What would you give us so we'd leave you alone forever?"
Oh my god.
Death.
Can you
He rips the necklace off of the mummy he's dealing with and tosses it into the sand next to you.
Yeah, I go pick up. Well, first I look at the necklace and I try to see if it's evil or not. If it's gonna harm me if I pick it up.
Do you have detect evil, or are you just going off gut feeling?
Gut feeling.
Your gut feeling is it came off the mummified corpse of an unknown individual, and it may or may not be a problematic thing to deal with.
Can I use like perception to see if there's something off about it?
If you want to look specifically for evil magics, it would be an Arcana check.
Can I do it?
Yes. Does anybody have detect magic?
I do.
She would be the one to talk to get the actual answer. You do not inherently determine one way or the other. To you, it just seems like a old, fancy necklace.
Okay, I call Inkara over. I'm like, can you look at this thing for me and see if there's any evil magic on it?
I will raise a paw and use detect magic.
Thank you.
Inkara, you detect a faint hint of enchantment on this item.
Can you tell if it's like evil or not?
That would be I'm assuming that would be an Arcana check.
I don't know how Detect Magic handles these things. Let me read how much information you're allowed to get if you cast it. So for your first level
Able to sense
ritual,
presence within 30 feet, become able to see faint aura around items of magic. Know what kind of magic it is, if any school can penetrate most barriers.
if it falls into a school, you know the school. So no, you can't inherently tell. You can tell that it has magic in it, but what kind is unclear.
But it can tell the school of it.
If it falls into a school.
So it doesn't fall into a school.
Yes. Well, it does, but okay. I'll give you this so far as in the School of Magic. It appears that this necklace has some flavor of enchantment on it.
Okay, you already said that. But like...
That's the School of Magic, enchantment.
Ah, okay.
I used enchantment as a verb earlier for holding magic, and now I'm saying it has the School of Enchantment magic imbued in it.
Okay, I'm gonna bring my familiar out. And I'm gonna let her pick it up and see what happens.
Your familiar grabbing the necklace will cause no illicit reaction.
Really cool.
So would it be the same if my familiar, since it is a being, touching it, would it be the same as if I touched it?
That is an answer I cannot and will not give you.
Veer, at the sight of the door from across.
You're lagging quite a bit. What'd you say?
I said, Veer, at the sight of your familiar, you will a low growl from across you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna look to Inkara. I'm gonna be like, it's okay. It's okay. It's not gonna hurt you. Unless I tell it to. I'm kidding.
Oh my god!
Good one, I like it. Good job.
Angry druid.
Did you just growl? That was really good.
You just straight up growled into the mic.
I'm gonna kick the necklace just a little bit to see if it has like any defenses on it.
You put it on the ground, just boot it a couple times, kind of buries it in the sand. Nothing happens.
Fuck it, I'm gonna pick it up.
Okay. It is a old, ornate gold necklace with a single red gemstone begotten in the middle.
Put it on. Put it on. Put it on.
Picking this necklace up, does that mean I agree to the term to leave him alone?
It wasn't a pact.
Okay.
But the implication was that he gave it to you to fuck off, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna just put that in my backpack.
Okay.
I can identify that for you.
You can?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I take it out of my backpack and I hand it to Burl. And I'm like, hey, are you able to see anything with this? Like, can you tell me what this is?
That's exactly what he can do if you give him 10 minutes.
Ooh. He's willing to.
I love this whole time. This little creature just wants nothing more for you guys to all fuck off. And we spend the next 20 minutes casting spells on the necklace that he threw at you. During all this, do Hyperion or Torrin want to do anything, or are you guys just interested in the results of this necklace?
I'm gonna cast Divine Sense actually on not the necklace.
Just
but-
Divine Sense in the direction of the creature?
Yeah.
You certainly get an evil aura from this creature.
Interesting. I relay such info to Tor.
I mean, I think we may have known it was evil. It was its, raising up mummies. But then again, if it is evil, we probably should kill it because, well, it's evil.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
we didn't know for sure. I mean, Brill does all her stuff.
I'm kind of I'm kind of medium about it. I don't really care what it does.
Brill, as you finish your ritual while they're talking about it, you identify that this necklace changes the attributes of the creature that it's attached to.
Like, makes you look different? Or?
Immune to something?
You get the impression that this necklace would drain the intelligence of the creature that put it on in exchange for an increase to physical strength.
Oh, I'm strong.
It is a necklace designed to keep the mummies subservient to their master, but still useful as meat puppets.
Well, then it's fucking stupid that he took it off the mummy.
He doesn't give a fuck.
I was gonna say, that's not his necklace.
Yeah, but like the mummy would have been more like subservient to him if he kept it on the mummy.
You don't know that he's looking for subservience.
I would
That is
totally like this.
So mechanically, that's a -1 to intelligence, +1 to strength while wearing the necklace.
Wait, but Roll wants it?
Oh, he would probably like having that for times. Yes.
Well, I would use it. So,
I think he's implying he wants to put it on one of his undead.
fuck it. Veer gives it to Baril. I was like, keep it.
A gesture of good faith.
Yeah, gesture of good faith. Keep it.
Alright, I appreciate that.
Like, I prefer my brains.
Yeah.
The creature at this point finished talking to the mummy,
Oh no.
releases it from the spell,
Oh no.
and it kind of turns around to look at the three of you, or the three of you can see it at first. It seems very fixated on Veer, Brill, and Torin, the ones closest to it. Yeah. He starts like waddling over towards you. He walks in a very low, awkward gait, seeming to never want to stand to his full height, his arms being longer than his legs.
Greetings.
Veer's gonna be like, hey, sir, I see you coming towards us. Can we help you with anything? Do you need help?
He kind of waves a flat-fisted hand in your direction, and he seems to like think for a moment.
You need some water?
No.
I finally remembered what I was gonna say. Veer reminds me of Russell from Up.
Oh,
A little bit.
I am an explorer.
The wilderness must be explored.
Good afternoon. I am the wilderness explorer. Can I help you cross your porch, your yard, the street?
Oh no. It's ruined. The creature walks right up to you, Veer,
Okay.
and it kind of starts like patting your arm. It runs these like long, dangly hands up your arm, taps your little pauldrons. It takes one of its little claws and
Wants
like
to see if I'll make a good mummy.
it takes one of its claws and plucks one of your hairs and starts looking at it. Yeah. And then scuttles on over to Brill. It looks at Brill. Brill, he takes his little clawed finger and he taps on your skull helmet. Scuttles back over past Veer toward Torin.
Don't do it.
He closes his fist and starts tapping on your thigh.
Can I help?
His army.
Not from here. Any of you.
No, sir.
No cheats.
Planeswalker.
Oh.
What does that mean?
What do you say?
He called you planeswalkers.
I can't do
Does that mean we walk over different planes, sir?
Yeah.
He's wrestle.
Like planes or like land or like planes of existence?
Yes.
Both?
Yes.
Okay.
And Kara will immediately behind Veer and grab her mouth to stop talking. Be like, do not say another word, or you will be trapped like us forever. It's just.
Oh.
He flaps his little bat wings and like plops down behind Hyperion, and he starts like chinking away at the chainmail, like running his little claw all the way up your back, like this little cold chill that follows up your spine. He scuttles on over to Ankara. Ankara, you're keeping an eye on him, and you wince a little bit as he reaches over and he plucks a little bit of fur out of one of your legs. He puts it and takes a sniff of it.
Well, I've had about enough of this shit. Hang on.
No, don't do it. He hasn't attacked
You
us.
do it?
Don't do it.
Planeswalkers from various places. Interesting.
Sir, could you tell us more about planewalkers?
Oh.
No.
He flaps over and like flops his butt in the sand in front of you.
Yes.
Please, stop. She does not know like the other four of us.
Oh.
Listen.
You don't know about whom yet.
No, she does not.
Oh. Let me tell you.
No, if she knows, she will be stuck here forever like the rest of us.
It just keeps going.
You are in an intersection.
Nope.
Like a bubble.
Stop.
You are planeswalking into a place between places.
Stop.
He looks up at you, constantly interrupting, and he looks at you and goes,
Shush.
and he starts talking again.
I'm telling a story.
And Kara will cover Veer's ears with her mitts and be like, I'm sorry.
He's like waving his hands around, telling this story about all the various. He starts expunging about traversing the 9 hells and how he has traveled the Styx through the abyss, and he seeks undead buried in the sand of Eberron.
But as soon as Ankara did that, though, Veer will just like.
Veer is trying very vehemently to listen to the story.
Girls gonna be like, you don't have to cover her ears. She's not a child.
Unless she wishes. Grab here forever, Braille.
And it is in one of these brief moments of Veer pushing your hands away that he speaks the word,
In the domain of Holman.
Upon speaking this word, there is this ripple effect, like the sand is blasted by a shockwave emanating from the base of this creature's feet. You see Veer's eyes for a moment light up in like this fluorescent blue before returning to their normal state.
Did we?
Another beach.
Now you're officially checked in.
Oi.
Here, you have this gut-wrenching moment in your inner self during that period where your eyes are glowing and the others just see that visual representation. You have this gut-wrenching moment internally where your connection to your circle of druids is entirely severed. You feel alone. And for the first time since you got here, you no longer feel the presence of the rest of the druids.
Veer is just gonna drop to her knees with her eyes big, feeling like cold and shocked. Just like staring out in front of her.
You are now an animal away from the pack, a mushroom apart from the mycelium.
Okay, Torin seeing that and knowing what it feels like, will go and give her a hug. It gets
The big man behind you gives you an embrace.
Vera will accept that, but still just kind of stare out in front of her.
The little creature taps his forehead and he goes, "Oh, you're a big baby for a planeswalker."
Vera's gonna look
What
at
I was trying to tell you, she did not know what the planeswalker is. Now that she knows, she is stuck here forever like us.
Oh. Yeah.
Like you.
Yeah.
We wanted to give her the choice of...
Jordan had to BRB. He's embracing Veer, and that's the last thing we'll get from him.
It's a long...
What is your name?
Me?
Yes, sir.
Oh,
Yes.
Shibblegib.
Legendary. Jibblegib.
Shibblegib.
Is it smart?
May I call you Gib?
Gibby.
Does it harm us to say the name?
You don't know.
You gotta say the full name because it's the coolest.
Yeah, but sometimes with creatures like that, like, it might harm you to say their name.
Harm you, enthrall you to him, give him some power over you. Many things can happen when using a creature's true name.
Yeah, a lot of things.
May I call you Gib?
No,
Okay.
it's disrespectful.
Oh, but is there anything else? Can I call you sir?
Yes.
Okay. Well, sir, we were also looking for another mummy outside yourself, towards the east. Do you happen to know what it is?
It's a mummy.
Yes. I said where?
East.
Like the is it like a temple structure on top of the sand, under the sand? Is it a large structure? Is it one structure? Is it a bunch of structures or a mini structures? Like, what is it?
He's constantly tilting his head back and forth as you're talking to him, like somewhat listening to you and somewhat not. And when you finish talking, he goes, "Yes."
Vera's just gonna look up and be like, what just happened?
Now you're a real planeswalker.
I kind of interrupted.
Sorry, he kind of disregarded Inkara in the first place anyway.
And Kara will kneel down in front of her and be like, "We're sorry. We did. This is what we were keeping from you. We are all stuck here in these different worlds. And every 7 days, we rotate to one world to the next. And if we do not find certain artifacts and bring them together by the end of the week, bad things will happen."
I can't feel my family anymore. Does that mean they died?
No. But you, on the other hand, maybe.
Can I ever go back?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Wait,
Assume
let him
not,
speak.
but it's not a
Let him speak.
You're not much of a planeswalker if you can't go back.
We
How
were
do I go
told
back?
that if we rejoined all of the spheres and all of the planes, then we would die with them.
Bad advice.
It was from an eternal dying spider.
Bad advice.
What would you suggest? What do we do?
Oh, yes.
And he blows on his thumb, and he seems to like sort of fade sideways out of existence.
God damn it.
The adder just dipped.
I was gonna ask him
Meow.
stuff too, God
Wait,
damn
he
it.
leave his mummy behind.
He left the mummy behind.
So he's gonna come back.
Maybe.
I'm gonna yell, see if he still hears me, even though he's on a different plane now.
Call out his
I'm gonna
name.
be like, no, I'm not gonna call his name.
I've already
Say, oh man,
His name.
oh
Gab,
man, you still there?
where?
Call out his name, man.
I'm not saying his name.
Do it.
I'll say it.
The only
Maybe
name
he'll
I
come
scream
back.
is Hunters, okay?
Okay, that's
Oh, Jesus Christ!
Ah.
Christ.
Attaboy.
Perfectly balanced, I guess.
Couldn't help it.
Professionally done.
Well done.
So, is anybody going to try to summon him back? He seems to not be responding to your quips at the moment.
Okay, I'm gonna say. Oh, wait, I don't know. Fine, I'll say his name. What's his name?
You don't remember his name?
No.
I guess you don't remember his name.
Oh,
Joshua
you can't
Gibbs.
do that to me.
Mr. Gibbs.
Do you want to say his name he gave you?
Shivery.
Then
Yeah,
you want to call out to him by name?
Yeah.
Is it just one of you or multiple of you?
Let's all get in a big circle and we'll summon him.
Oh shit.
Someone here, someone here.
Is this actually happening?
Here.
It's a very bad idea, but I'm
Just go with it, team.
Okay, Hyperions with it. You guys are actually going to do this. Oh no!
like detect us but my spell is still on us. How did it detect us with my spell still on us?
You have a really good bonus to sneak. He detected you through a method that does not involve detecting you.
Okay.
There are a lot of things that bypass stealth.
That's fair.
I will tell you above the table that the simplest answer is true sight.
That makes sense.
Alright.
So you guys stand in a circle. Are we all in agreement that we're just going to chant his name?
Yeah, we're gonna summon this really evil dude that makes mummies.
He's been puking a lot.
Some like humming
Watch
chant
him
here.
He's eating.
We're fucking around and we're gonna find out.
As you guys continue to chant his name, there's this puff of purple smoke. As he starts looking around, he goes, "What?"
Hey, it worked!
It worked! Fuck yeah!
Hi, dude!
You're
Hey.
so loud.
Oh.
How do you spell your name?
So, how,
What?
Alright, what?
Someone talk at once.
You gotta watch that video. Shit.
Right.
Can you,
Yours just
show me...
One at a time, goddammit. Start with the lizard.
You sound different.
Can you show me how to do one of those low-level, resurrection, raise dead things like you were just doing?
No.
Thanks.
Can we summon you no matter where we are by doing that?
No comment.
So that's a yes.
Can't just like draw it on the ground for my spell book and I'll just fill it in.
He looks at you very intently, Veer, and he goes, "Don't make a habit of it."
Yes, sir. Do you wish to harm us?
No.
Good. Why were you raising the mummy?
To talk.
What did you want to ask it?
It's a secret.
Why didn't you ask it?
I did.
Is the mummy just like existing now?
You ask a lot of questions.
You want me to swap?
No.
Okay. Is the mummy just gonna like walk around the desert now?
No.
Forever? What are you gonna do with the mummy?
Leave it.
To do what?
Rot.
Can you teach my friend how to raise the dead?
No.
Do you know where the 3 stones are?
Or animate, if that's a better word.
Be more specific.
Skeletons.
Who?
Zombies.
Not you.
That's all I want.
The 3 word keys for this plane.
Torin, now that you're back, what you missed is the group unanimously, without you, agreed to stand in a circle and chant his real name to summon him back. And he got very upset about that and reappeared in a puff of purple smoke.
But he's
Then
been very helpful.
Everybody tried to talk to him at once, and he's going around the circle like a kindergarten teacher, giving people the talking stick now.
Wait, who's
He's good for information.
Hunter, how do you spell his name? Because I don't think I'm spelling it.
It's on the screen.
It's on the screen. What do you mean it's on the
his
screen?
token. Can you see it?
No, I cannot.
Really?
Nah.
I
Yeah, it
can't
doesn't
see
show.
Torin or Vera's if they're supposed
Yeah.
to show up.
Hey! Oh, God!
Actually, but
Zabil.
at the bottom of
Zabil.
the roll area, you might be able to change. If you have a name in there, you can change from your name to your character name if you want when you roll.
I can only change the character names if the character exists. If I'm just make a token for them, I'd have to make a whole character for him.
Can I ask him something, or is it not my turn?
Technically, he's pointing at Ikara right now.
Okay.
You could,
But it's gonna make him mad.
but it might piss him off.
Be more specific.
The 3 keys that once come together break this plane and have us move on to the next.
I know of no such thing.
The keys?
No such thing.
Oy. What did the dragon call it?
He turns to point at you.
Flavors.
Shush, big one.
Did you say shush to me?
No, he said
No.
shush to Ikara, then pointed at you.
Okay. Not the keys, the shards. Where are those?
Be more specific.
The 3 shards that exist of the... Was it the nothing?
Yes.
Yes. Those 3 shards that are, I assume, here in this world. Where are those, and how can we get them?
No such thing. Next.
Bullshit.
He points at you.
Shiny.
Shiny. Shiny.
I want weapons.
Noted. Back to the green one.
Can you tell me how to do the thumb thing?
No.
Can you show me anything else that would be helpful in surviving this?
Yes.
What can you show me?
Many things.
Show me the best one.
Ah.
And he poofs out of existence again.
God fucking damn it.
I said show me, not teach me.
Wow, what up?
Yeah. Where I went.
You've been stoned.
That's where I went wrong.
Zabel, 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 Zabel.
You get the chant going back again.
Yeah, we're
just summon him back. As he poofs back in. Oops, that's not him.
What was that?
Joke's
Wrong
on you,
token.
fucker.
Wrong token. All right, as he appears once again, he goes, "What?"
Can you teach me how to do something that will help me survive here, or help us survive here?
Yes.
Don't.
Can you teach me how to do the best one?
Be more specific.
Can you tell me which one would be the best?
Yes.
Tell me, please.
Be more specific. Fine, back to the lizard. What?
My question is the original one. Is nothing new. I would like
Alright.
unless you have something.
You're not strong enough yet.
Yeah,
Learn more.
I
Next.
see. I'm not really good.
Did he say next?
Yeah, it's your turn.
He's pointing at you.
Are there 3 magical items or people here somewhere on this plane that possess the power of time, space, And what was the other one? Torrid.
I'm not sure. Hearts?
Time, space, and nothing.
Yeah.
He takes a moment and he goes,
Energy.
Yes.
What are those things?
Be more specific.
The things that I just told you about. Where are they? Where do they look like? And at least the direction. What direction are they going in?
Too many details. More specific. Next. Everyone.
These are shiny ones.
No, it's a great one.
This world. Where is the thing in this world that deals with like time, energy, or time magic?
Ah, good. Specific. It is owned by the Great Beast. Yes.
What is the Great Beast?
Good. Specific. It is a worm. A great, exotically colored one.
It's a purple worm. Fuck.
No.
Nope. Okay, where is the Great Worm?
In his lair.
Where is his lair?
In the desert.
Which direction from where we're standing in the desert
Down.
is this
Yes.
worm?
he points toward the ground.
Down.
That's the only thing I thought it would be.
What is the best way to get there from here?
Dig.
In what direction besides down?
More down.
Give me a vector. Like, is the layer in tiny
Chuck is getting upset.
What'd you say, Sean?
If I dig straight down from here, will I get to his lair?
Maybe.
Be more specific.
Is there an entrance somewhere that meets the surface?
Yes.
Great. Where is it?
Be more specific.
Specific. Okay. Where is the entrance to the den of the worm? We know it's in the desert, but is it in the specific direction?
Be more specific. There are several.
The
The
nearest one.
closest one to us.
Too many people talking at once. Shiny.
I want armor.
Noted.
At least they're consistent. Fox.
And the green one then.
Can you teach me a way to find the things I'm looking for? Like, if I have something, an idea of something that I want in my head, can you teach me a way to find it in the plains?
Yes.
Would you be willing to teach me that?
No.
To thank you for like all of the information you've given us. Can I give you a little gift? That's not much of a gift, but it's something.
Yes.
Okay. Do you like fairies?
Sometimes.
Okay. Vera is gonna make a spectral dancing fairies effect.
Oh, yes. Very good. Very good. Yes. Very good. I like secrets.
You like secrets?
Tell me a secret.
What kind of secret?
Any secret. A secret about you.
Secret about it.
He gets very up close with you.
Tell me a secret.
love to climb trees in my free time.
Fine. Lizard. One more.
One more what? One more secret?
Question. The green one buy you one more. Secrets for secrets.
We are looking.
Very close into your face as he says this. You can feel this like hot steam breath.
A little bit of frostbite goes between us. The mummy.
Oh,
Looking for a specific mummy, is that correct, everybody? This one is not it.
Right. The one we want was apparently going to be in a sarcophagus.
So we're looking for a very specific mummy in a very specific sarcophagus.
be more specific.
Someone's looking.
It's endorsed with a silver.
Silver
What's the specific? Yeah, I know it had some special stuff on it. What does it look like? I'll just read it off.
It's specific enough.
Did I write it down?
I'll just read it off. Scribe. It's in a great crypt, the torso of an elder mummy located in a large crypt endorsed with a silver ankh.
Find a silver ankh. Okay, yeah. So I do have the silver ankh. Okay.
Too many people talking. Gray one.
Was that a gray one?
Gray one.
Great one. So yes.
One more.
Oh, you skipped me.
It says group to head west into a tomb, find a silver ankh buried in a sarcophagus.
Too many people talking.
So silver ankh to the west, somewhere directly to the west.
He gets right up in your face.
Shush.
Oh.
Gray one.
Oh, you skipped me.
He hears you mutter. He flies up and gets right up in your face with his like hot breath.
Too many people talking.
Apologies.
Gray one. Speak.
I like the pause.
Above the
Everybody
table,
else shut up.
the shards were energy. Sorry, they were time. There were two more shards.
Time, space, energy.
Alright.
That's what they were last time.
Alright. Hunter, don't do that. Where are the other two most powerful concentrations of magic in this world?
In the world? A city 200 miles to the east. And a ruined kingdom under the ground in the mountains far to the south.
Interesting.
Otherwise, here, this desert.
Okay, so we, in theory, know we have the Great Warren thing here, and then there, and then there. We must travel a lot fucking faster this time around. What is in those places? Or what source? Like, what is the exact source of those two high-level areas?
Oh, the city is a place of wizards. Item. The ruins in the mountains are a place of ancient natural magics. This desert is a place of aberrant magic and necromancy.
Okay. The Great Worm has the item here, who controls or owns the items in those places?
Be more specific.
An item on the same scale as the one the Great Worm owns.
There's no such thing.
Well, that's profoundly unhelpful. What is the way to those places?
Huh?
For us.
Walk.
What is the fastest way we could achieve to get there?
A straight line.
Were you beaten up a lot as a child?
Yes.
Oh my god!
Will you provide us a means to get there faster?
No.
Damn it. I think I may have cut you off, Hunter, when you were talking about the Great Worm item before.
He was attempting to say the item that the Great Worm has is unique. There is no other like it.
But other ones of a similar level of power?
Perhaps.
Are they in that city and that other place? The ruins?
Yes.
Who controls the items?
The items in the ruins are controlled only by the creatures that make that place home. It is mostly abandoned. The Netheries control the others.
Do I know what the hell those are?
Would you like to make a history check?
I would love to.
Netheries. Your history has done you well, Torin. The Netheries, at least in the plane that you're from, and I think the plane that all of you are naturally from, the plane of Toril, whether it be, the Netheries were a long since extinct class or a kingdom of wizards who were so powerful in their time that they changed magic forever by accidentally killing the god of magic.
Okay, so there's a bunch of scary, powerful mages that have this thing?
The Netheries are the reason that 9th level spells are the highest that the god of magic allows anyone to have anymore.
So they're kind of like Canadians. They do shit and then rules come to being.
Kind of.
Alright.
Geneva Convention, who?
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, huh?
But to your knowledge, Torin, and at least in the time that you're from, the Netheries have been extinct for a long time. Destroyed by their own hand, in fact.
So them being here is kind of like they're not all dead. Delightful.
Either they're not all dead, or you're not in the same time period you're familiar with.
Well, I think I assumed that, as far as, like, it's a different world, so it could exist here. Alright. One's there, one's there. What will he give us that would help us in this world, in our questing currently?
Are you asking him?
Yes. Because I know he wants armor like a son of a bitch, which has been noted. I'm more of wondering, like, he has things he could give us, we want them. Can we posit there's a number of words I could say in a row that would make him give us that shit?
You know he likes secrets. and he would trade things of material value for secrets of what he considers equal value. As he kind of rotates the door real quick, and he looks at you and he goes,
Shiny. Questions.
Tell him a secret.
Oh, a secret. When I was 9, I repeatedly peed on my mirror.
Oh, wow.
on your what?
Until I was 10, because I was found and beaten until
Jerry's in the
honest,
stilts.
in my 9th year.
Did you say you were made? That is perfect.
Well, yes, but I was beaten. Anyway, that was my secret.
Disturbingly personal secret.
Delicious.
I learned my lesson. I was beaten, as all good kids are. Now, the rule question: might I find?
You're lagging a little bit, sir. I didn't hear all of that.
Can I find better armor in the ruin prior
Better than what?
than what I'm currently wearing? Emotional.
Yes.
Perfect. That's all.
Any more questions?
Like from anyone?
Yes.
Can I tell you a secret in exchange for an item that would help me in this world?
Perhaps. It'd have to be a good secret, though.
Okay, I'll tell you a good secret. My parents died when I was 6 years old.
That's not a good enough secret.
It's not a good enough secret.
Oh.
It's a good secret, but not good enough.
I have one.
He hovers very close.
Yes.
Hunter, I am going to lean in and mumble it to him so no one else will hear.
Okay.
So I will type it to you.
Presumably whispering a secret to him. I think the idea. So, Rear, if you would like to make an intelligence check to see what the pattern you're noticing here is, you've dealt with him in terms of trading secrets the most thus far. If you want to get an idea of what would be a good enough secret. In insight is what I would say. If you want to use a skill, yeah. Let's see. Harsh.
Dang.
The double one. Perfectly balanced as all things should be. Oh, no. Veer, you thought you did a really good job with that secret. You're like, that's a really good personal secret. Why didn't that count? You're like, that should have counted for something. And you're kind of mad that it didn't. But what you do know, despite the one on your insight, you don't know what would be a good secret, but you do know that personal anecdotes are not equate to material gain. That much you've gathered. As in, he won't trade secrets about your personal life in exchange for items. He needs a secret about something more tangible.
Oh.
Oh, I think I know.
Are you done typing your secret? We got a chicken typer.
Because he said it was more tangible? That's not going to work then.
Let's see what he said. He looks at you and he goes,
Oh, spicy. Not good enough.
I might have something. I might type it out.
Cannot trade
Fine,
that secret for anything.
Say again?
he looks at the card and he goes, I cannot trade that secret for anything.
Okay, I got another one.
I
This is
also
a
have-
backstory that I thought up to Hunter as for my.
Okay, I have a secret.
Fine. He hovers over to you. He puts his big ass pointy ear right up against your mouth.
I can turn into animals. Like a wolf. or spider.
So you agreed.
Yes.
So you agree. That's not a secret.
He looks you up and down. He goes
Okay. Noted.
Chick shows it off.
back to the middle.
Hunter,
Success.
Hunter, look what I just texted you. that I'm over to.
Huh? What?
Hunter,
Oh, did you call him over for that one?
yeah.
He looks at you. His eyes widen a little bit. He looks over at Brill, and he looks back at you. And he goes,
Juicy.
Not good enough. What? I'm so confused.
I'll call him over. I'll
Would anyone like to make an insight check to understand what he's talking about? Since you guys have all
That's
tried a couple
what
things now,
I'm doing right now.
you can try again now that you've tried something else and it didn't work. Yeah.
I'm gonna read it. I'm gonna type out something to myself for it.
Ah!
Some
Not
Okay.
20!
backstory.
So the three of you, especially in Kara, having just tried, especially with the things you've been trying in Kara, you understand that a secret about you is a not good enough secret for him to trade to somebody else because it only gives him leverage.
I thought that's what
It
it meant.
only
I
gives
don't
him-
have information about this world.
A secret about you only gives him leverage on you. He wants a secret that gives him leverage over something more than you.
Well, what I'm typing out right now might help with that. This is another
Hey!
For example,
backstory.
if you can give him a secret about your homeland or like your clan, or if you reveal to him some like compromising information about something larger like a piece of land or a whole group of people, that's worth
Yeah.
more to him.
I thought so, but then I was thinking I don't have any information to give him. But
It's a giant den of kobolds that way. Their forces are down right now because three of their walkmen. Is that a good enough secret for you? Did anyone hear what I just said?
What'd you say?
I shout over to Gib, and I'm like, there's a very large den of kobolds that way. They're actually pretty vulnerable right now. Killed a bunch of their front doormen.
He looks at you very intently and he goes, "That's not a secret."
yeah, I'm gonna call him over and say I have a secret.
He fucking means.
Who's well, let's start with Veer because I didn't hear. What did you? First of all, what did you say, Josh? I didn't hear you.
Oh, I was chastised.
Oh, chastising. Oh, okay. So let's start with Veer. Veer, you've got an idea.
Okay, but I'm gonna whisper it to him so nobody else like hears, but like they can hear like. Well,
Yeah, you're gonna whisper it to him, sure.
yeah, I'm just gonna whisper to him the location of my
Oh, you're gonna teach him the secret of where your
Yeah.
circle is in the forest.
yeah.
He goes, "Oh, that's a good secret." Torin, you also call him over and you offer him the thing you typed privately to me. Okay, you type him over and he goes, "Oh, good. And he asks you a follow-up question. He goes, "What was his name?"
Thaddeus.
Ah, now that's a good secret. Oh, good. Oh, okay. What do you want?
He looks at specifically, he points one finger at Torin and one at Veer.
Those are good secrets.
I want a way to be able to travel around this. Well, it's more of a just travel rapidly, accurately, and repeatedly.
He goes, and he blows on his thumb real quick. He pops into somewhere. He comes back maybe 30 seconds later holding a pair of boots. He goes,
Here. Take.
I will take the boots.
They will make your footing far more sure in the sand, like you had lived here all your life.
Thank you. Not what I meant, but I'll take it.
Hunter, did you see what I said?
He starts by floating over to you as you summon him over to here. He listens to you. He goes. He looks over at Hyperion. He looks back at you. He goes,
Oh, that's good. Still a little weak, but not bad. Not bad, kid. Not bad.
Denkara, then you sorry, I misread that. That would be it was what's it word? It was Denkara that shared the secret there. So he looks at you, he looks over at Hyperion, and he comes back to you and says, that was good. Not bad, but not good. He comes over to you, Brill. Let's see. Aha.
If it makes sense.
Brill, he leans in close and he goes,
What's their name? Where do they live?
My favorite.
you don't have to come up with the answer off the top of your head. If you just are you not willing to tell him where?
I guess I'll go.
Yeah, you give him the look. Okay, if you do give him the location, he claps a little bit. He goes,
Good. What do you want? First you, Green. What do you want? What do you want?
Green elf.
to help him travel faster, and you got a pair of boots.
A long time.
Think about it. Blizzard, what do you want?
Are we getting?
What do you want?
Is that what we're getting?
Kind of, maybe. Depends on what you're asking for. Torin got a pair of boots which make him walk easier in the sand.
Oh. Could really use something to, let's say just a general boost.
Hyperion, do you have any secrets you wish to share with him?
No, I feel like I've shared too much already.
Hold on, give me a second. I'm typing.
Shit.
Thus far, you know that Torin and Beryl have at least said something. Torin, Beryl, and Veer have all said something that have that he has deemed a worthy secret. Whatever that means.
You just typed it.
He likes secrets. Okay, he's gonna hover over and listen. He goes,
Ooh. That's good.
Good enough.
What do you want? What do you want? What do you want? That was good. What do you want?
The object that the worm possesses that makes him so powerful.
Not good enough for that.
You know what I want?
hearing you, that he snaps back over. He goes, "What? What do you want?"
I want a compass that points towards the thing that I'm looking for.
So you want to be Jack Sparrow?
Jack Sparrow.
It's a good ask.
That's a really good one. I
He thinks about it for a moment. And he goes,
That's only 1,000.
he thinks about it for a moment. He goes, he blows on his thumb for a moment. He snaps out of existence. He comes back. He comes back with a little wooden dial with this little needle in the middle. And he goes,
Here you go.
Here, takes it. Just thank you.
Yeah. Okay.
Veer, mechanically what you've gained is a compass capable of casting locate object once per day.
No.
Nice, I don't have to waste my ability. Nice points.
Hunter, did he say that it was not possible to get the item from?
No, he said your secret wasn't nearly good enough for that.
Oh damn!
Shit.
That item is worth a lot more than the secret you gave him.
Alright, I gotta fucking put some gold on this on my list.
So, Brill, he's now hovering in front of you.
What do you want? I'm getting bored. Hurry up.
Actually, a duplicate of my spellbook would be cool. That's a little much, though. That's annoying.
He holds out his hand.
Gimme.
Alright, I'll show it to him.
He takes it from me. He goes, huh? And he disappears for a second.
Oh.
And after, like, this one takes a little while, and you're almost concerned he's not going to come back with it. He comes back with this hastily crafted copy of your book.
Ah, there.
Damn. Alright, thank you.
It's
Anything
not
new?
new. I just copied it.
Yeah, I guess that works. Thanks.
It's just a book with the same stuff in it.
Yep. In case I lose it.
Yeah, fair enough. Well, whatever. Don't care. Next. What do you want?
Hunter, I texted you.
Let's see. Oh, you're trying to whisper him a farther secret?
Yeah.
He looks at you up and down. He goes,
Honey, you don't have a secret good enough for that.
Ah! Right. Fucking, what do I want?
You're no archdevil. You're no god.
I could try.
And I know secrets from both.
Impressive. How about an IOU?
One last time. What do you want?
An IOU.
No.
Damn
I
it!
don't do debts. I do trades. So pony up or yours is a donation.
I'm trying to think. There's so much pressure.
Get some
he hovers over.
Shiny. Secrets? What you got?
Hyperion, do you want to tell him anything?
Hyperion went to the bathroom.
Son of a bitch. He's gonna knock on his helmet.
Wait for him.
He's currently going to the bathroom right now in his
Ding, 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 ding.
in his suit.
Leak out the bottom.
Oh, God. It's gonna rust, you idiot.
Brill and Torin, what do we need that I can ask for?
Gold.
Oh, fuck Veer, I guess.
Maybe a map.
What'd you say?
Do some gold or something.
Or maybe a map.
Ooh. A magical map that always fills out the region we're currently in.
Fuck yeah.
Not good enough.
And you're the only one that can see it. No.
That object is more valuable than the secret you gave me.
But we all do a second for that map.
If it's good enough.
I fucked
Uh-huh.
up. That's fine. I like it.
Also, Torin, by the way, I forgot to tell you mechanically the way your boots work is you ignore difficult terrain related to the desert.
Sweet.
Actually, it could be really good.
You got a secret? He's got a secret.
Hyperion, hearing you say this, he immediately flitzes over and looks you right in the eyes. He goes,
Yeah. tell me.
Proceeds to tell him the entire inner workings for.
Well, I was gonna say, how do
It might be better for you to type it out to me if you don't want to say it out loud, also because you cut out so much on here.
This new spellbook just looks like shit. It's just like a fucking cheapo.
It's not as nice as your old one. You can tell that he like hastily put it together. It wasn't made by someone accustomed to making books, but it is a replica of your spellbook that will function.
Oh, good. Alright. That's good, because that saves me like at least 50 gold. And all the other spells are fucking... the extra cost to put them all back in there. Which probably equals up to...
Are you typing out a secret to him?
Top of it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Do either Tornor and Kara have an idea for an additional secret? Does anybody have an additional secret that would be worth a magical map?
I mean,
Mechanically, I would tell you I would rate that item as a rare.
Give me a second.
A little bit above your pay grade right now, so it's gonna have to be something juicy.
Thank God I said we can go talk. We should go talk to him, huh?
Yeah, that is a big
You have no idea how many opportunities like this you miss on a session basis.
Yeah. We're too afraid. We're like, no, run this way.
Alrighty. That ought to get me.
hopefully that map.
No, I'm after.
Oh my god.
I would.
Let's see. What did Hyperion type? What did you give him? Let's see.
Type something to you too.
Hyperion, he flutters over to you and goes,
Juicy, but still a personal secret.
Oh, I need something less personal?
No, he wants information not pertaining to you.
Oh,
he needs information he can use against other people.
gotcha. Give me a sec.
Because a secret he can use against you is only good for you. A secret he can use against somebody else might buy him something in the future. So everybody who has gotten an item so far has taught him something that he can use against somebody else so far.
Wait, hang on. I gotta text Casual to see if I can make this secret canon.
Brill. Karn, have you thought of anything?
I'm typing it now.
Oh, fantastic. For those of you who are curious, by the way, this creature is called a burlabang.
A burlabang? That sounds hilariously great.
Burbalang. Believe it or not, he's not actually a fiend.
Just an asshole?
He's an aberration.
Ah. So close.
So yes, kind of an asshole. Oh yes. Oh yes. He hovers over to Veer, who beckons him once again, and he puts his ear right up to you and he listens. He goes,
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, good.
Casual, can I make this back canon from
What? Tazzle.
he goes,
Are you bargaining for the map? Okay. Good start.
Damn it.
he goes, damn good start. But he looks you up and down a little bit, and
There you go.
Veer,
Mm-hmm.
he takes a moment and he thinks for a moment. And he rolls a check on you.
Oh no.
He goes, good start.
You believe me?
You fucking fucking liar.
Oh. He hovers over to you and he listens for a moment. He goes,
Oh, what was his name? What was his name?
are you going to tell him what the name was, by the way?
Yeah, I gotta roll a fantasy name energy.
Yeah, you don't have to actually come up with a name. I'm just asking if you'd be willing to tell him exactly who it was.
Yes, because I do
he
not
goes-
like this person.
He goes,
Oh, good. Oh, yeah. That's a good one. Oh, I got 2 good ones. Oh, we're getting somewhere. One more.
For the map.
Yeah, I'm trying to get a secret. Jasmine,
But I want the map.
I don't care what you want. Jasmine, need your DM, please.
Am I hearing Tazzle? Is that what I'm hearing?
Oh, Jesus. Sorry, Trevor.
Torin, he hovers over to you, and he listens to you as you beckon over. He goes,
Ooh. Give me some names.
I will give him 5 names.
And what's your world called?
If I give you that, is that worth the map?
Between the 3 of you? Yeah.
I'll give him the name.
he smiles very uncomfortably in a way that makes you question his intentions.
Good. Okay.
And he blows on his fist again, and as he pops out of existence for a few moments, he comes back, and he's holding this little piece of parchment that seems to have these blue edges around it. So it's a piece of like aged parchment with this blue. It almost looks like wood, like it has the consistency thereof, but it's too soft, lining the edge of the map. And since you were the first one to ask Ankara, he delivers it into your hands. He goes,
A magic map that will show you where you've been and also places you haven't in this world.
Josh is just so desperate.
Just a yes or no so I can come up with something different.
I can't hear him. What'd he say?
Josh is talking to Trevor and to look at his DMs
Oh.
in his Discord
So
and to answer.
So far, Veer has a compass which can locate an item once a day. Torin has boots that ignore all difficult terrain related to the desert. And Kara has now gained a map which will show you everywhere you have and have not been in this world.
Thanks to teamwork. Makes it even worse.
Worth noting, he said in this world.
Oh shit.
He said where I currently am.
Yes, where you currently are.
In this world. So if we go to another world, it's not going to work there.
The map will not map another universe if you go to another universe.
So what
So
we
we have
leave,
1 week. Yeah.
Unless you figure out a way to change the world it's bound to. It's currently bound to this one. That'll be a game if in the next world, see if you can rebind the map.
Since he's a traveler, we can probably summon him in other worlds too.
Maybe.
But what if he has different names in other worlds?
He might.
Is this a good enough secret?
Did you guys hear what Mo posed there?
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Yeah. Hyperion, he hovers over to you as you beckon him, and he listens real close, and he goes,
Still a personal secret. Not very good.
Oh!
What have you guys been telling him?
Don't fucking worry about it.
I'll put it this way, Hyperion, each of them has now compromised an entire group of people.
Oh.
Whoa. Hey, that goes against some of my tenets. I can't.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Gotta think on your feet.
Hyperion will just look over at Brill and say, "I am so sorry."
He's like, you did it.
Brill, for what's word, he looks over at you and he goes, "Don't touch my mummy."
He's gonna face palm the skull in his face and be like, oh god.
Insight check. Insight check. Insight check.
He does the little two fingers up to his eyes and points at you.
Just one of those. Oh yes.
Or you get that whatever Hyperion told him was something dirty about Beryl. What it was is unclear to you. But exactly what he said is unclear, but it was obviously pointed at Beryl, and Zizzlegiv did not appreciate it.
Whoops.
He goes, "No more questions. I'm leaving." And he blows on his thumb and leaves.
I'm a what do I do?
Tell him to bring a corpse with him while he's at it.
What?
I want to burn the bridge just
Yeah,
yet.
don't burn the bridge, yeah. Okay, with that, that's the end of today's session, everyone.
That was fun.
Jesus fucking
So
Christ.
yes, the surprise we dropped us today, Mo is now joining us in our 5e games.
Yay!
Finally, after 10,000 years.
So we have a 5-person party now. All kinds of fun.
Nice. Now, Hunter, you just gotta goad her into doing Pokemon.
We'll see. We will see. We have already been talking about what her starter might be. So
Yes.
this was our bonus session for 5e. So the next couple are going to be Pokemon related. So as of right now, and this is mostly helping for you to plan, Sean. As of right now, the next planned 5e session is on the 2nd.
Oh wow.
Any
Okay.
known issues?
So far away.
It's 2 weeks.
So far away.
With the 16th and 20th are Pokemon, and then the 2nd would be 5e.
Oh Jesus. Yeah, that's not that far.
Anyway,
It's
Josh
pretty
is
good.
just Josh.
I'm a 3-foot. Slowly.
Hyperion is basically Jerry in his armor on stilts.
pretty much.
Think of Jerry as like bard personality, except he can't sing. It is very chaotic.
Well, I mean, I molest monsters, so it's a little bit worse. Than
You
Hyperion.
do try to fuck demons. That is a thing.
Not,
You
see, Hyperion's bad, but Jerry's where I let all impulses out, and it's
Yeah.
really refreshing. But Catherine is just a burning demon
That's fucking rude. Fucking-
with daddy issues.
that is true.
If nobody else has anything else for me, we are overdue. You guys are definitely free to go. That was a good time. I hope everybody thought so as well.
That was so much fun.
That was good. I am so sorry, Trevor, about making that big. I was really hoping you could get me.
Hey, for what it's worth, nobody else knows. None of the other
I
characters
do.
know.
I
You
do.
not.
But on screen, I know. I
And Kara
know.
does not know.
Inkara does not, but Kennedy does know.
I'm surprised
And
he had to roll a deception check on that one.
Torin, if I ever die in the future, please be the one to revive me, not Brill.
Don't worry, I got her this time, bro.
To be fair, Beryl would be the only one, or Torn would be the only one that would revive you. Beryl would be its own thing entirely. Anyway, I'm going to move on for the day. I'll talk to you guys